In theory, at least, all factual information about Indonesia is contained here, the Bureau of Statistics. Before the United Nations was expelled 2 years ago, it spent about $1 million on such things as helping conduct a national census. But the census, like construction on the Statistic Bureau itself, was never finished. When the Indonesian minister in charge of the census read the first depressing statistics, he denounced the UN survey as an imperialist plot, and the project collapsed. So virtually nothing is known about the world's 6th largest nation. They think their population is 109 million. They think they have something over 300 ethnic groups, 250 distinct languages, and a booming birth rate. They are trying to learn the size of their army and bureaucracy, as well as the condition of trade, industry, and manufacturing, the level of education, transportation, communication, and housing. It's slow work. They run out of data cards for their 2 computers, so what statistics they do have are compiled by hand, computed on the abacus, a tabulating device invented in the 6th century. Vital as this job is, Indonesia's plight today is so far-reaching that the people hired to untangle the mess rarely come to work, and when they do, stay only half the day. Sanusi here is preparing to leave. After 33 years, he's now head of government agricultural statistics. His salary is $5 a month. With the galloping inflation, that supports his family of 8 for only 4 days. So to stay alive, he holds 2 other jobs. The statistics just have to wait. The main reason he comes to work is to collect his dole of rice, the standard supplement to salary in Indonesia's socialism. But these days, rice is scarce, so the United States is helping to supply some in the hope that people like Sanusi will not starve and will continue to work at critical jobs, even part-time. The word Tavip on the bus is a Sukarno slogan meaning live dangerously, and getting off this morning is Sanusi, head of Indonesia's Bureau of Government Agricultural Statistics. It's not every day he can get a bus ride home. Jakarta, a city of 4 million, has only 60 city buses that still work. Sanusi is going home as usual with his dole of U.S. aid rice after a couple of hours in the office. He has 2 other jobs to attend to. Without his cookie business and dry goods hustling, his family would starve. His life, like the city around him, is desperate. Jakarta's canals are open sewers. Smallpox has been epidemic. More than half the city has no electricity, and the cost of living has risen 2,000% in the last year. To live at all is to live dangerously. With him away, and most of his colleagues also off moonlighting, the statistics dawdle along. But some clear facts have been established, most of them gloomy. Not all their findings are as happy. 20 separate nations invested millions to push forward Indonesia's development of heavy industry. Most projects met fates like this. They have found that 2,000 miles of main road haven't been repaired since the Dutch left 22 years ago, and that at least 78,000 trucks, buses, and cars don't run simply for lack of spare parts. This keeps food from the cities, produce from the ports. The country is bankrupt. They now know how holding its own means that people, including lucky high officials with jobs like Sanusi, don't actually starve. Holding its own means that the 21 people that live in Sanusi's 4-room house aren't evicted because he can't meet the $2 monthly rent. It means that his oldest son can still get enough rice to pound into flour for their cookie business. Holding its own has many small meanings. To Sanusi, it also means that the soaring inflation won't get any worse and lose the few customers he can find for his dry goods sales. As it is, he negotiates for hours with the wholesaler over a vital half a cent in the price of his merchandise. The half cent is as important to the wholesaler as it is to retailer Sanusi.
1.200. Saya nggak mau itu.
Holding its own means Mrs. Sanusi's cookies will also find cash customers in the morning market.
Tambah-tambahan untuk gaji saya kan nggak cukup, lebihnya untuk nambah-nambah gaji saya yang nggak cukup kan deh.
Economic reforms are in the works. The biggest country in Southeast Asia is a friend again. Now comes the intricate task of stabilizing this unexpected victory and repairing Indonesia's ruin before the hungry and emotional waiting and hoping and trying to survive day to day. Sanusi's worry this morning is simply whether his son can sell all the cookies and turn a 10-cent profit. Ted Yates, NBC News, reporting.